Hello folks, welcome back to the studio. We're going to take a look at a French brand called Segura, who are relatively new to us, but they've been around for a long while. They are well known for their leather items, such as the jacket to my right-hand side here. Now we've got a lot of their collection to go through here today. Obviously a lot of those highlights are going to be the quality leather jackets that they offer, but they also do textile jackets, they do trainers, they do gloves. You can check out their collection on our website if you want to. Segura are a French brand, and despite their Spanish sounding name, which in Spanish literally translates to safe, secure, or confident, all things we want from our motorcycle gear, it actually stems from the surname of the two brothers who started the company. So they kind of lucked out with that name. Now, obviously they're well known for their leather items because of their origins making race suits for French GP riders. So clearly you would expect a certain amount of focus on their leather items and the quality of those. And obviously they are high quality leather jackets. French companies do tend to be though, in my experience anyway. They don't just make that, clearly they make textile options as well, so we'll mention a few of those as we go through this video if you want some alternatives. Their jackets are split into several different categories, and one of their most popular is going to be the Legend gear because it has those authentic, vintage, retro looks, but modern safety standards. Things like the Lewis leather jacket to my right, for example, which has a CE AAA certification. Kind of expect that from a thick or tough leather. And they come in around £420. We have it here in the brown version. It's made using buffalo leather, which is definitely less common. More often than not, you'll find that leather jackets are cow leather, on occasion goat leather. Very rarely do I see buffalo leather. Possibly because it's a little bit harder to source, a little bit more expensive in its production, but it is a thicker, tougher, heavier leather. Now when I say heavier, not really that noticeable until you're told that it's buffalo leather. Still a comfortable jacket to wear, but definitely on the thicker and tougher side, and it is going to wear well over time as a result. It's quite a subtle design, I would say, as well. It's definitely a square tailored fit. The fit is a big part of what makes leather jackets look so appealing anyway, and this really does fit well. You've got a little bit of detail, such as the quilting at your shoulders, for example. You've got the Segura logo on your chest. You have these buckles around your waist, which are a little bit more eye-catching. You've got adjusters around your wrist as well. Pleats at your shoulders to make it more flexible, which is always a good thing on leather jackets. And I like the asymmetric design on this as well. So you have 4 pockets, but they are slightly different on your chest there. Reasonable size as well, and yet more storage on the inside. And again, something that is not very common when it comes to leather jackets, this is a waterproof jacket as well. So on the inside, you have a removable thermal liner, and you also have a waterproof membrane. As I mentioned, it has a CE AAA certification, which is always good to hear, and it comes complete with level 1 armor in your elbows and your shoulders. The next jacket to mention from the Legend range is the ROMEO jacket, a slightly more daring design, a little bit more eye-catching with its choice of colors. We have it here in black and red, but they have other color options. These are around £390, have a CE AAA certification once again, and they make gloves with the same name to match this jacket if you want to pair the two together. Similar to the Lewis, this uses buffalo leather once again, so really nice, tough and hard wearing, just quality feeling. A little bit on the heavier side, but like I say, still a comfortable jacket to wear overall. Still got a decent amount of flexibility in this one as well. Again, an asymmetric design, so you have that pocket on your chest there on the right-hand side. Segura logo embossed this time, some storage around your waist, some more storage on the inside. And the design itself is pretty simple, other than the extra panels on your arms there and the extra flashes of color across this one. There is some adjustment around your wrist. There is also another pocket actually on your wrist as well. Something you'll find across their whole range actually is that they use recycled materials where they can for things like the liner. So again, on this one, we have a polyester liner on the inside, and again, a removable thermal liner if you want to include that in, keep yourself a bit warmer, obviously take that out and make it a bit lighter. And again, it has level 1 armor in your elbows, your shoulders, and has a pocket for a back protector. It's probably one of their most retro looking jackets, if you like, drawing from racing heritage with this kind of design. As I mentioned at the start, they don't just make leather jackets, and to prove that, we have the TAMPICO next to me here, which is a really nice workwear or utility-inspired look, and definitely in fashion at the moment. Love the beige colorway we have on the mannequin here, but they also make this in black. They're around £270. They obviously feel a little bit lighter than the leather jackets I've shown you thus far. They have a CE certification, and they also make gloves with the same name. I think they've done a really good job emulating that workwear look. Everything I would want on this jacket is in place, such as the contrasting corduroy collar, which you can fasten down if you want to, the leather accents on the Segura logo, and the right mat storage. You've got these pockets around your waist for your hands or for whatever you want to put in them, and you've got pockets around your chest as well with flaps over the front. But generally speaking, a pretty simple design. The fabric also looks appropriate for this type of jacket, but is obviously tough and hard wearing. It has a CE certification, like I mentioned. It's a mix of cotton and polyester for the main. Once again, on the inside, you'll find recycled materials in parts of the liner. You have a removable Shell-Tech liner as well. Take it out if you want to make it a little bit more lightweight. Keep it in to keep yourself a little bit warmer. And it's a waterproof jacket as well. So it uses a BW-Tech waterproof membrane, as I've mentioned so far. And for impact protection, you have level 1 armor included at your elbows and your shoulders, and a pocket for a back protector. Rounding out the Legend gear, we have the Orion leather jacket, but this time it uses cow leather, not the buffalo leather that I mentioned from the other two. These are around £370. They have a CE certification, and we have them in two different color choices, either brown or the camel colorway you can see here, which I think is my preference out of the two because it really matches this sexy vintage aesthetic very well. I love the extra details across this one, and this one plays a little bit harder into that vintage retro racing kind of look. I said previously how buffalo leather is a little bit thicker, tougher, and a little bit heavier feeling, although still comfortable and flexible. The comfort and flexibility is upped another level for this one, obviously because it is cow leather. It's really soft and supple and really nice to the touch. More of a symmetrical design on this one, although you have similar kind of styling cues from just their brand, their design language. You have two pockets around your chest there, two around your waist, some details down your ribs, and thicker sections on your elbows and your shoulders. On the inside, you have level 1 armor at your elbows and your shoulders, pockets for a back protector, and you also have a removable thermal liner once again. And once again, it is a waterproof leather motorcycle jacket, which is not that common. So it uses the BW-Tech waterproof membrane on the inside of this. If you want more of an alternative retro look, you might want to look at their Rebel lineup, such as the Curtis, which again is a leather motorcycle jacket and once again uses buffalo leather, so thick, tough, hard wearing. This one is non-waterproof, so potentially a little bit lighter feeling than some of the waterproof options. These are around £410, have a CE certification, and are available in the black colorway we have here. To me, this has more of a kind of rocker look, if you like. It's got quilting, although a little bit of a different shape to that quilting, at your shoulders and your elbows, but thicker sections around there on what is already a relatively thick and definitely a tough feeling jacket. Once again, you've got storage on the front there, so you've got zip pockets at your chest, around your waist, one on your arm, and some extra little accents and details across it, some adjusters around your wrist, for example. And once again on the inside, you have that removable thermal liner if you want to take that out. And again, it comes with level 1 armor included at your elbows, your shoulders, and has a pocket for a back protector. Another leather jacket in the Rebel category is the Dorian 2. Similarly, this uses buffalo leather throughout. It has a CE certification, available in black, and they have a price of around £400. What sets this jacket apart, however, is the fact that it comes with a removable hood. So you can see that on the top there, you can take it off if you don't want that look, but it just adds a bit of versatility and actually a really nice look, all things considered. I do like a leather jacket with a hoodie underneath. So that is just the hood. You can remove that if you want to. There is also a liner on the inside, a Shell-Tech liner again. Again, it is removable if you want to take that out. And as far as details go from the outside, you have these YKK zips, as you'll find throughout their entire lineup. So you have these zip details, pockets at your chest, pockets around your waist, and quilting down the length, the entire length of your arm. On the inside, once again, we have level 1 armor in your elbows and shoulders and a pocket for a back protector. In their Citizen category, they offer a load of flexible, lightweight, urban-styled or city-styled motorcycle clothing, such as the LUTHOR here on my right, which is a bit of a hybrid between a jacket or a shirt or a shacket, if you want to call it that. It's available in either blue or black for £200 and has a CE certification. This uses a denim Cordura Hyperstretch textile outer, which has the look and feel of lightweight denim and a lot of flexibility in it, a load of stretch in this fabric. It's comprised of cotton, polyester, polyamide, rayon, and elastane. And again, they use some recycled materials for the lining on this as well. It's a little bit more of a modern look from some of their other designs, or you could call it timeless, I suppose, but it's definitely on the simpler side. You sort of want that from a shirt design like this anyway. It's got all the look that you would want, like having snaps that kind of resemble buttons on the front, but the practicalities of a YKK zip behind that. You've got a pearlescent finish actually as well on those snaps, just to give it a bit of extra detail. You've got 2 pockets on the outside, you've got a pocket for storage on the inside, you've got a fastenable collar, and actually quite a drop to the back there. It's definitely a tailored look and a tailored fit. It is on the more snug side, but incredibly flexible. So as far as sizing goes, it's still pretty forgiving, even though it is more form-hugging. I think quite a complementary shape actually with this one. And then once again, on the inside, you have level 1 armor in your elbows and your shoulders, and a pocket for a back protector. Lastly, what brand would be complete without a mesh option for the summer? So next to me here, we have the Dickinson. This obviously has some huge mesh panels. That's its big USP, and therefore a lot of breathability. These are available for £140 in either black, brown, or a black and red, and they have a CE single A certification. In line with that safety rating, this is the lightest jacket I'll have shown you so far. That makes sense. Obviously, that's going to be very useful when it comes to those hot days like we're in today. Pretty uncomfortable today. This is definitely the sort of thing you would want to be in. So you've got lots of breathability on the front there, huge mesh panel on the back, and a bit of extra detail. So you've got something that resembles the Dorian 2 in this sort of quilting down your arm as well. The outside is polyester. It is made of polyester. And on the inside, again, they've used some recycled materials. So they have a commitment to sustainability throughout their range. And as you might expect by now, they have level 1 armor in your elbows and shoulders and a pocket for a back protector. As I mentioned at the start, it doesn't just stop with their jackets, leather or otherwise. They actually have a host of gloves and shoe options as well. So they have a really well-rounded range in actual fact. And if you do want one of their textile jackets or the leather jackets they're so well known for, then you're getting some unique vintage style with some really decent quality as well. And you can check out their range using the links in the description if you want to. Let us know what you think of it in the comment section, and I'll see you soon.